Hello and welcome to another modelling video. This is Alan from the Mockana Manor YouTube with another local model event. This weekend, me and the guys from the Mecha Workshop, as well as the Ghost of Zion, attended the Bayonet Military Model Show hosted by the Bayonet Military Model Club on the 14th of November 2015 at the Liberator Hangar, Werribee, Melbourne, Australia. This is an old falling aparty World War II hangar, and it's got a large World War II Liberator bomber that's being slowly restored to flying condition to remain on the land in a museum in tribute to the Second World War, as well as a new toy at the museum, a frame of a boomerang. As a club, we've been attending this event for a very long time. As an individual, I've been there since the first show. It's pretty much had what it usually has, a large second-hand area, tables amassed around the bomber itself, so you can look at all the tools and parts and the work in progress that it is. It's like a giant model being built around us, and we're seeing progress every year. A series of second-hand models, a lot of old blokes standing around socialising, picked up quite a few bargains. A few guys weren't there, a few new guys, particularly an interesting fella that's literally making garage kits out of his garage, has no internet connection, doesn't really go out into the hobby swap and sell and community meets too much. So his work was lovely, and I was really happy to buy a heap of resin kits off him, very unusual subjects that he scratch built. As well as I bought a couple of old Matchbox kits, a couple of not re-released 76 Airfix armour, a couple of 48 scale stuff for Mecha Musume builds, a bit of resin, a bit of metal, so quite happy. We had a second-hand stall, Gundams, anime figures, all sorts of stuff. Made a little money in that, as well as a build table for the club to just sit around, chill, and build a few things. A lot of fun, sausage sizzle, a few club displays, one gentleman selling future floor acrylic, which is very hard to come by in Australia, and in the far corner, the competition itself. The competition had the same categories as always, figures, fantasy, miscellaneous, masterclass, which is models that won first place in other competitions and categories, as well as aircraft, armor, cars in both out of box and modified in small and large scales. As always, some of these models are new, some of these models we've seen at Model Expo, everything at an extremely high quality. You had your serious modelling enthusiasts all there, all chatty, very good to hang out with, as well as just some great work on display. Not really various of quality, some amazing, some okay, some entry level, but everyone more or less was accepted. As you can see in the slideshow, these are the majority of the models I liked, but pretty much enough work was on display to make your way to come out and have a look, as well as just have a chat with everyone. Ghost of Zion entered a few kits in the fantasy category and claimed best of show with his Gunpla Builders World Cup Zaku diorama. I was the only other one in our group that entered. I won third in figures with my resin anime figure, Mummy, and my Zogok, a newly built model kit in fantasy. Fantasy had a lot of kits, Gundam, science fiction, anything that didn't quite fit in any other category, so it was extremely competitive, but with those results, can't complain too much. Entered a tank and a few other Gundam kits. In the end, the volunteers of the venue had to move all of their tools and equipment aside to make space on the floor for this event, and it was a charity event. Quite a bit of money was raised for construction of the Liberator and other projects the museum is undertaking. That was quite successful, and it seemed the organisation looking after the Liberator were very happy. as well as a series of artifacts, the same as always every year, scattered around the place of bits and pieces from the Second World War, some bits and pieces showing parts of aircraft, some models of aircrafts, little dioramas, documents, medals, uniform and equipment pieces behind glass, plus an amazing gift store where you can buy all sorts of parts, including sheet metal from the original plane itself, which is being scrapped and replaced. So you can act for $10 you can own a piece of history, which I've done numerous occasions over the years, and probably amassed a little too much of the Liberator at my house. All in all, I had an absolute wonderful day with my friends and seeing some other faces I only see once or twice a year. A very worthwhile event. It's a true atmosphere and experience of what a small local competition does have to offer. This one is extremely special in its location of being in a historical hangar in the midst of some real bits of history. The downside is, as usual, the lighting of the venue is a bit poor and it's a bit hard to photograph and look at the models, but it is a sacrifice I think everyone at the show, and as well as you guys watching, is more than willing to accept. Besides that, there's not really any bad or negative points to bring up. There was no incidences, no controversies. Judging seems very fair. Everyone just walked away quite happy, and for the next few weeks socialising at hobby shops of what happened and what didn't happen. It was a big breakthrough for a Gundam kit, especially Ghost of Zeon to win Best of Show. It's really showing the influence our end of the hobby has and spreading across the Australian and Melbourne modelling community. And we're going to keep documenting and have fun at these local communities and events. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, until next time, stay tuned for more tutorials, videos, reviews and content on this channel. Catch you guys next time.